Hey guys, welcome back to Growing Up Godly. So today it's just me because we're doing a hairstyles video. So let's get on with it. Our first style is a beautiful Dutch braid half up. So the first thing you want to do is take a section in the front of your face and you're going to divide it into 3 equal sections like you would a normal braid. If all the hairs start out even, it'll really help. Alright, so I have my 3 pieces. So what you want to do is you want to take the piece farthest away from your face and weave it underneath between the 2 other pieces like that. And then you're going to take this piece closest to your face and weave it underneath those 2. So then you're going to take this piece and weave it back under those 2 again. Alright, now you're going to pull this one under, but now this time you're going to take a little piece of hair from the front of your face and then you're going to pull that under with the piece. This one again, but this time you're going to take a hair along with it also, just like a fringe braid. And weave it underneath those 2 pieces of hair like this. Now you're going to keep repeating these steps. Do about 2 more little pieces of hair woven into this braid. Okay, now we have a Dutch braid here, and we're going to finish off the rest of the hair in a normal Dutch braid. So you're going to keep going under, but now you're not going to pull any more hair into the braid. Okay, you can also do this style as a fringe braid if you feel more comfortable with that. Now we're going to go back and starting at the bottom of the hair, you're going to take these little loops and start pulling them out. Not completely, just making like a little loop right there. Okay, so these are a little too small for me to pancake, so I'm going to go up a little bit. Make little butterfly wings like this. I'm going to keep pulling each little loop of the braid out. And it makes a big loopy fluffy, I don't know if fluffy is the right word for hair. I don't know if you want your hair to be fluffy, but I like my hair fluffy, so we're going to keep it fluffy. When you get up here, be pretty careful about how much you pull out. You don't want it to be too pancaked, but you want it to have a little bit of volume. Hair's all fluffy. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. You may find that the more you pull up here, the worse this bottom part is gonna look, and that's okay, because what I like to do, I just take that out and I redo it. Just like that. That looks really pretty, look at that. Okay, now you're gonna take a rubber band, and preferably a thick rubber band if you have one. Just one that won't be hard to slide off of the hair because we're going to be taking it out later. Now you're going to do the same thing over here. Make sure when you're pancaking, not to hold the end of your hair too tight. Alright, take your 2 pieces and you're going to loop them to the back. Make sure this part is flat because these little hairs will really want to join the braids. And that'll hurt when you try to pull them out. Now you're going to pull out this rubber band right here, and you're going to use that to secure both of them together. You can also use bobby pins or a small clear elastic for these parts. Now what I love to do is kind of play with it, make sure it looks loose and not too like tight on the head. And I also love going to the front and very carefully pulling out any little baby hairs from the braid to make it look a little looser and less tight. If you have shorter hair and you can't make it all the way to the back of your head, you can just braid as far as you want to and bobby pin it right here and bobby pin it right here, and it'll still have the same half up effect even if it's not tied in the very, very back. And that's it. It's super easy once you get the hang of it. So that is hairstyle number 1. Let's move on to number 2. The first thing you're going to do for this style is part your hair in half. You don't have to part your hair directly in the middle, but you're going to have to spread it into 2 sections. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of your sections and you're going to put it into a pigtail. Make sure your pigtail is really low beside your ear. The next thing you're going to do is take your hair and divide it into 2 equal sections from your ponytail. Alright, we're going to name this section 1 and section 2. Okay, what you're going to do is take a piece of hair from section 1, a small piece from the end of it, and you're going to pass it over to section 2, and then hold it there. Now you're going to take a piece from section 2, and you're going to pass it over to section 1. Now take a piece from section 1. Try to keep it near the ends of the ponytail instead of closest to the other section. And you're going to pass it over to section 2. Make sure to keep these relatively small. Now you're just going to keep continuing these steps all the way to the end. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Now you're going to hold this, and you can keep it if you like the way it looks, but the thing I like to do is I first take out this rubber band here. Oh no! That's okay, because the next thing we're going to do is pancake this one. Go ahead and take a clear elastic like this, and go ahead and tie off the edge like that, and then just go like this. There's our first fishtail braid, and you can even do like a French braid up here or a Dutch braid before you start your fishtail. Now I'm going to take this side of your hair and do the exact same thing all over again. So if you don't like your layers being here, you can take your hair and pin it right here behind your ear. And then if you want to, pin the hair underneath the French braid. Again, I love taking some baby hairs out. If some of your layers stick out in the braid, it's the same concept. You can put it underneath the braid and you can pin it. And that's it. So here was our cute fishtail braids. Feel free to experiment with these and find out what looks best on your hair. Alright, so now that you know how to make these cute little fishtail braids, let's move on to style number 3. The first thing you're going to do is, again, part your hair into 2 equal parts. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a little piece at the front of your head, kind of like with our Dutch braid. You're going to separate into 2 equal parts. Now you're going to twist the parts away from your face. Now you're going to take little pieces of hair for each twist, and you're going to add it to the twist and then twist it again. So it's almost like a French braid, but now you're twisting. Now you're going to take a little piece of hair for this one at the front of your head, and a little piece of hair for this one near the back of your head. And you're going to twist again. You're going to keep doing this until you get about to the bottom of your ear. Now you're going to start taking bigger chunks of hair now that you're getting to the bottom of your head, because we want all the hair in this twist. Alright, now we have a twist. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a rubber band and we're going to secure it. Alright, secure it loosely. You can leave it just like this because it's really cute. What I want to do is I want to braid this part, just a normal braid. So divide your hair into 3 equal parts. It's basically just twisting the left, then twisting the right, and then twisting the left, and twisting the right. And once you practice, you can do it pretty quickly. Alright, perfect. Now we have our braid. I'm going to take a clear elastic and then secure the end of my braid kind of loosely, not too tight, because we're going to pancake this braid. Start pulling up, making these little loops. Pull up. Alright, now if you want to, you can take this out or you can leave it in. I'm going to take it out because I prefer it to look more loose. There's our first side. Super pretty and pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Now this twist part might be a little unsecure, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some bobby pins and make sure that the end of our twist is not going to just fall out and make the whole twist fall out. And then as always with the Ashlynn, we're going to take out a little bit of baby hair in the front. I just go up, put my fingers together and slide them down. Alright, now we're going to do everything that we just did, except on this side. So here's our final braids. One thing I really want to say really quickly is these hairstyles are super fun and they make you feel really cute and really pretty, but one thing I want to remind you is of where our real beauty should be coming from, and it's in 1 Peter 3:3-4. So while these hairstyles are cute and make you look pretty, and there's nothing wrong with loving to do your hair, like I love to do my hair, but just remember that that's not where your beauty comes from. You're not beautiful once you do this, you're beautiful all the time because of the spirit within you, the spirit of Christ that's gentle and quiet. And to God, that's more that's priceless in his sight. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you missed our world through art video, please click that little I button. It should be this corner. Click that little I button in that little corner, and that'll take you to our world through art. And make sure to check out our Never Have I Ever challenge that Alana and I did 2 weeks ago, and that was really fun, so check that out. Come back in 2 weeks and we'll see you then. Bye!